Hi everyone, and welcome back into the Napa Cup Series, bringing you back more racing on this Saturday afternoon of the top 29 NASCAR drivers in the country taking to the reins yet again. After a wild race at Daytona last week where Martin Truex Jr., without winning in the first season of the Napa Cup Series, finally breaks through and much deserves wins the Napa Cup Series Season 2 Daytona 500. But today, we go from a super speedway to the first ever time in history NASCAR Cup Series cars will try dirt. That's right, the world famous Knoxville Raceway in Knoxville, Iowa, will host the NASCAR Cup Series. And here are your drivers to watch for. Kyle Larson has to be up there. A dominant sprint car driver. Can he bring his dirt background into Knoxville, where he's won many races in a different car? Same goes for Tyler Reddick. He's never won at Knoxville before, but grew up racing midgets. Can that prevail today? And Ricky Stenhouse Jr. earns the pole in his brand new car supporting the police here today in Knoxville. He owns a sprint car team. Can he race on dirt here in the world-famous Knoxville, Iowa Raceway that put Knoxville, Iowa on the map? In row number 1, it is Ricky Stenhouse Jr. with Kyle Larson. They started together in race number 1, too. They do it again on the front row this time. Row number 2, Christopher Bell, the rookie and veteran Championship 4 contender last year, Kurt Busch. Row 3, Kevin Harvick and Tyler Reddick. Row number 4 is Ryan Blaney and Kyle Busch. Row 5, John Hunter Nemechek and Denny Hamlin. Row number 6, it's Alex Bowman, and last week's winner finally getting that first long urine Napa Cup Series win, Martin Truex Jr. Row 7, Ross Chastain and Ryan Newman. Row number 8 is Eric Jones in a brand new St. Louis-themed paint scheme, and William Byron in a Liberty University American patriotic paint scheme. And then Ty Dillon and Cole Custer. Bubba Wallace in the 23XI car with Brad Keselowski. And another Busch for the hashtag for the farmers car, Chase Briscoe and Chase Elliott. The Chases. Austin Dillon and Justin Haley. Justin Haley making his start in that brand new 77. Teammates now with Corey LaJoie for Spire Motorsports. Joey Logano then, and then it's Chris Buescher and Corey LaJoie, and rounding out the field all by himself in the quick lane number 21, it's Matty D, Matt DiBenedetto, as here we go. We're about to do this. That's right, NASCAR Cup Series takes to dirt. Knoxville, Iowa, green flag in the air. Stenhouse, Larson lead him to the line. Bell dives down to the inside. Bell shoving it 3 wide as we go on to lap 2 out of 12, and Bell's going to clear for the lead. Diving it back down to block Stenhouse, lap 3 out of 12. Bell to the high side, Stenhouse to the inside. Side by side, they battle lap 4 out of 12. Kurt Busch and Kyle Larson stalking behind, but here comes William Byron. On to lap 5 out of 12. Stenhouse and Bell still battling. They make contact. Side by side, grueling race. Stenhouse, slide job off the bumper. He spins, gets it back going, and we stay green. Lap 7 out of 12. Ricky Stenhouse trying to slide job, and he gets punted. Well, Christopher Bell's not going to let up. He just drives straight through him. Kyle Larson now to the lead. The world-famous dirt driver. Can he run away with it? And now we're going to have a caution. Spinning in turn 3, it's going to be Eric Almirola over driving the corner, and then Ryan Blaney and Alex Bowman are going to slide into it. Man. Instant replay now to see what happened. But oh my gosh, this race is just flying by. We've already made it. We were on lap 10, so we'll restart on lap 12 and go to NASCAR overtime. But yeah, it is just so fast-paced. It's hard to call with how fast everything's going. Eric Almirola is going to go to the garage. Alex Bowman isn't too terrible. He's able to drive it to the garage, but both Blaney and Almirola have to be hauled off. We're going to go back green. It's NASCAR overtime. 12 out of 13 complete. Larson, Bell, dirt track backgrounds lead him to the line. Larson inside, Bell, high side by side, white flag in the air. Bell to the high side. Larson takes the high side. Bell opens it up. They crash and go. Who won it? I have no clue. It's Christopher Bell. What a finish. Christopher Bell in just his second career NASCAR Cup Series, Napa Cup Series start. Unbelievable. Kurt Busch comes home second. That finish was insane. Oh my gosh. Kyle Larson third. Ty Dillon and Kevin Harvick, that's your top 5. William Byron, Ricky Stenhouse, Ross Chastain, Corey LaJoie, that's your top 9. Oh my goodness. Well, Bell slides up and tries the slide job on Larson, and he gets into the wall because Larson punts him like Bell did to Stenhouse. Stenhouse did battle back for 7th. Reddick, not a good day. We had Reddick as a driver to watch for. And Bell now tied with Stenhouse for points. Ricky Stenhouse doing wonders for that JTD Geordie team that didn't even make the playoffs last year. He's now leading points after 2 consistent top 10 races. Christopher Bell second at 65 points. Martin Truex Jr. third at 64. Kurt Busch tied at 64. And Ty Dillon, terrible last year. Look at him this year. Top 5 in points after 2 races. Consistent top 10s like Stenhouse. But that finish, I can't even get over it. Bell slides up to block Larson. Larson punts him, and Kurt Busch gets the run. But he didn't get him. I thought for sure he did. It was dead even. But what a race it was. Thank you so much, everyone. We hope that you enjoyed this special edition of the Napa Cup Series here on Dirt. That's right. We tried out Dirt, and that's right. You heard it here. We're going to be going to Dirt one more time this year in the playoffs. So that could really be an advantage for Christopher Bell or Kyle Larson like we saw today. But Christopher Bell, do you believe it? He gets